rest of that story. It's from the Punch newspaper. AEDC sacks 800 workers amid power crisis. Now, the Abuja Electricity Distribution Company has commenced a sweeping retrenchment exercise affecting about 800 employees, even as Nigerians continue to reel under rising inflation, soaring living costs, and erratic power supply. The mass layoff, which began on Wednesday, November 5, 2025, follows months of internal restructuring at the utility firm, which serves the Federal Capital Territory, Kogi, Niger, and Nasarawa states. A 15-year-old Nigerian rescued from sex traffickers in Ghana. So the Ghana police authorities said they rescued a 15-year-old Nigerian girl who was trafficked from Enugu under the pretext of offering her a cleaning job, but was forced into prostitution. This is just as the police said they arrested one suspect in connection with the incident, while the prime suspect has been on the run. The paper learned in a statement by the head public affairs unit of the Western Central Region Police, Beatrice Stockton, on Thursday that the rescue followed a report by the victim's father that his daughter had gone missing in Nigeria. So you can read that story. Let's take this last one from the Punch, and then we'll jump on the Nation. Eagles can win 2025 AFCON, says Nwabali. Now, Super Eagles goalkeeper Stanley Nwabali is optimistic about Nigeria's chances of winning the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations, noting that the fans' expectations are not just for the team to compete, but to bring the trophy home. The 2025 AFCON will be played in Morocco from December 21, 2025 to January 18, 2026. So let's touch down on the Nation. Tinubu, we will defeat terrorism, secure every part of the country. That's from the Nation, a story from the Nation this morning. President Bola Tinubu yesterday reaffirmed this administration's determination to defeat terrorism and restore lasting peace across the country. He assured Nigerians and international partners that his government remains steadfast in its pursuit of security, unity, and economic progress. Another story here reads, tariffs, imports restrictions, others for review. So the federal government yesterday said it would undertake a comprehensive review of the country's fiscal and monetary policies in the next phase of its macroeconomic reforms. The new phase of reforms is to consolidate the globally acclaimed success of its initial reforms and quicken current economic growth. You can also read that story from the Nation. Let's wrap things up with the Explainer. We'll take just one story and we'll call it a wrap. Federal government mandates final year students to submit projects to NYSC. So President Bola Ahmed Tinubu recently in Abuja approved National Policy for Nigerian Education, Repository and Data Bank, NED, which authorizes final year students of tertiary institutions to submit their projects to National Youth Service Corps, NYSC, for mobilization. President Tinubu, in line with sections 244 and 16(1)(c) of the NYSC Act, reiterated that no graduate from a Nigerian or foreign institutions would henceforth be mobilized for or exempted from NYSC scheme without the proof of compliance with NED policy. And that's how much you can take on these super headlines this morning. Don't forget, you can always get yourself a copy of the dailies or go online to read more. We are live on YouTube, Traffic Radio 961, on Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. You can also listen to us on my Lagos app. You get timely updates and information there. Over to Daily Agadamo for the rest of the show.
Hello everyone, this is Tony Adebola. I'm an entrepreneur and a motorcycle enthusiast. Keep listening to Your Side Mirror on Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. It simply rocks.
It's back. Africa's biggest fashion experience is here again. The GTCO Fashion Weekend. On Saturday 8th and Sunday 9th November 2025, fashion takes center stage at the GT Center, Plot 1 Water Corporation Drive, Oniru, Victoria Island, Lagos for the 8th GTCO Fashion Weekend. Come experience Africa's finest designers, discover exciting indigenous brands, enjoy world-class runway shows, and grab the rare chance to join masterclasses by global fashion experts. Talk about fashion, talk about style, talk about beauty, innovation, culture, trendsetters, fashionistas, models. Talk about promoting enterprise and supporting small businesses. The GTCO Fashion Weekend brings it all to the table, and the best part, attendance is absolutely free. The GTCO Fashion Weekend is always a good idea. Save the date, November 8th and 9th. See you at the GT Center, Plot 1 Water Corporation Drive, Victoria Island, Lagos.
Whether you're flying for a family celebration or a much-needed reunion, fly Emirates and start your holiday on board. Explore up to 6,500 channels of entertainment, including live sport. Stay connected with onboard Wi-Fi. Enjoy special meals and toys for kids and relax in comfort with world-class service all the way. Choose from over 150 destinations, including Dubai, India, the UK and USA. Book now at emirates.com. Fly Emirates. Fly better.
Attention Lagos, it's time to lace up for the ARM Run for the Future 10K Marathon on Saturday, 15th November 2025. Make your way to Muri Okola Park, Victoria Island for a day overflowing with joy, unity and celebration. Experience the spirit of togetherness with exciting races, family fun activities, live music and surprises at every corner. Yes, with prizes, gift items, raffle draws, and freebies up for grabs. You don't want to miss out on the fun. Register now for free at rftf.arm.com.ng to secure your spot. ARM RFTF is powered by Nivea, iFitness, ARM1, Puma, Biggie Water, and Pocari Sweat. ARM Run for the Future. Invested in your health.
From point to point on the road, rails, and waterways, we bring you up to speed with the latest traffic news, views, and comments from transportation experts. Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Traffic news round the clock.
Without the roads, there won't be vehicles. Without the roads, there won't be the streetlights. Without the roads, there won't be the need for traffic lights. Without the roads, there won't be any need for the LASTMA officials. Without you, there won't be the roads. Without you, there won't be us. Therefore, observe the rules of driving. A message from Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, moving Lagos forward.
All right, so welcome back. It's still your side mirror on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. The first part of the program, we have a guest in the studio. Is Wale Omotola. He is the president, or rather, Ambrod Governor, Lagos State Chapter. Ambrod is the Association of Nigerian Broadcasters. Good morning. Welcome to Traffic Radio.
Good morning, Lagos. Good morning, madam. How are you?
Great. Fine. Thank you. So, in a nutshell, tell us what Ambrod is. I mean, it's the Association of Nigerian Broadcasters. Tell us more about Ambrod and when it was established.
Okay. Good morning once more. Ambrod is Association of Nigerian Broadcasters. I'm the Governor of Lagos State Chapter. We started as an independent broadcaster association, and that was in the early 2000. So, but like 3 years ago, we had to sit and reshuffle things, because as we are moving forward, we are losing most of our best aids to ripples of development. In the constitution of the Independent Broadcaster Association's arrangement, if you belong to any radio station, you cease to be our member. Then media proliferation comes up. We are having radio stations everywhere. Even our members becomes media owners, and we are losing them because the constitution says you can't be a staff of a station and still be our member. We now sat to look at it. Can we just have a very bigger front that will at least accommodate so many people? Even social media content producers, advert media buyers, even bloggers who are ready to learn the professionalism of it. So that is where we now start and have Ambrod.
So initially, Ambrod was for independent broadcasters.
Exactly, freelancers.
Okay. Freelancers.
Exactly.
So, and then your constitution says that once you belong to, or once you earn
salary
from a radio station, you cease to be a member of, that body.
Exactly.
So now, because you're losing members, so you decide to broaden and rework your constitution.
Yes.
So what makes Ambrod different from, because what you want to go into now, what makes Ambrod different from other broadcasting association?
Okay, maybe the USP is simply the way we don't just lure people to join. We want people of common interest. We are not taking it to everybody just like that. If you want it, we give you what we do, we sell ourselves, and that is all. Before, we are always telling people, you have to join. We are not doing that anymore. If you just want this association, we'll tell you what we stand for, our vision, our mission, then you are good to go if you love what we are doing.
So are you saying now that a lot of your membership still stands for freelancers, as you call them?
Yes, most of us are still freelancers.
Still
or
freelancers.
Independent producers or presenters.
Okay. So anyone who wants to become a member who earns an income from a registered radio station can join.
Yes, we have them right now.
So what if the person decides to become, join another broadcast body? Because I think I'm aware of about 3 right now, which is causing so much. There
is freedom of association. We can't force you to join us. If you see what we are doing, if it is good, if you like it, you are good to go.
So why didn't Ambrod decide to join hands with other broadcast associations?
Yeah, we are working hands in hands like NUJ. There are people. It's not as if we are in isolation. No, we are still working hands in hands, but our association remains. The beginning of independent broadcasters that I've made mention of, it was being erected by the legendary Litminga Adeboye. You can't just throw away everything, all their legacies. So that is why. Can't just move into NUJ or whatever, but they are our close pass.
Okay, NUJ is actually a body for journalists.
Yes, of course.
This is a body for broadcasters. Yeah. So what I'm asking is, would it not be how do I put it now? Would it not be
better to have joined an existing broadcasting?
An existing
what happened to
association?
The legacy of Gbenga Adeboye?
Okay, so are you pushing Gbenga Adeboye's legacy or for broadcasters?
Yes, he saw the reason to have a common front when he was alive. So you can't just throw everything away. We are doing it. We are doing well. We are affecting people's life. Why do you have to fold up?
Okay. All right. We will probably have this discussion another day, because I know that one of the reasons that we have a lot of issues in the broadcast industry is because we don't have one single body or one single association that caters to the needs of broadcasters in Nigeria. I'm also aware that there are some, individuals who have come together to try to stand for the betterment of broadcasters in Nigeria. So my question to you is, how come Ambrod is not trying to team up with other broadcast organization or broadcast association for the betterment of broadcasters? Because you said something just at the start. You said you're losing members to development. You're losing members, maybe those who decide to leave the shores of the country. So how come we're not getting that togetherness, that uniformity in broadcasting?
But that was when we were in the defunct Independent Broadcaster Association. Now, since we have had Ambrod, people are free to be in America and still be our members. Today, we are having most of the things we are doing here are even being sponsored by our people in diaspora. They said we are Ambrod in diaspora, in USA, UK, etc. So, and why can't we team up? We are still teaming up with people, even in our watch, they are still our friends. But it depends on what the context we are looking at now. It's not as if we are adamant of the development of maybe a one goal, one people, one vision. No, you know, these are people that earn salaries. Most of us, we don't earn salaries. It's not going to be easy to just sink into what they believe. So we are friends. If as our Ambrod Games, we sent letters to them, they even invite us to issues and shows. So we are still one. Okay. But I think there's no problem having our Ambrod in peace.
As with associations, you find that a lot of the how you get your funding comes from fees, levies, donations. How is Ambrod funding its activities?
Well, most of it, we do voluntary donations from our own end. But before we could say Jack Robinson, people come in. You know, we have most of our clients, you know, we finance ourselves. So most of our clients, they love us, they love what we do. They see the effect of our professionalism on their goods and services. They're always good to be with us. Even the government, I could remember during the COVID eruption, the government called us and they gave us the campaign to do the indigenous part of the campaign, and we did wonderfully well. So we are not lacking.
Okay. I like that part. You're not lacking. So in trainings and development, how well is Ambrod doing for its members?
That is our one of our core strengths. Even this week that we organized on Tuesday, 4th November, we had a training seminar workshop where we invited 2 vibrant resource personnel. One is the Honorable Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Mr. Benga Omotosho. And the second person was Dr. Ambrose Olutayo Shomide. So, and it was on dissemination of information to the grassroots as a panacea to economic stability and global peace. So, and it was a successful outing. So we are used to having workshops and seminars, and so we are learners too.
Okay. So what is Ambrod doing now? Why is Ambrod here telling us about Ambrod? Okay,
you know, we are busy people, and the kind of broadcasting or the kind of media setting we find ourselves, we are ourselves CEO. We provide our commercial. Station producers can even produce our shows because they don't know what we want to talk about. So it's not as if we are trying to discard the effort in pushing us, but we are the sole organizer of our show. So now we need some time to take a break, to rest, to relax. And then we organized the Ambrod Week, which commenced on November 1st. And today it ends with the grand finale. So, and we had a series of intriguing programs starting from the SOS on Monday. We were there. We donated our token to them. We relate with them, we discuss, and we see what we can do at least to help them with our words. So the second day is Sunday, 2nd November 2025. We had Ambrod Games. So we don't even trek, let alone do exercise. So, you know, as I've said, most of us are CEOs, be all those big belly men. So however, we did games, we played table tennis, 5-a-side soccer, and Ayu, Olokmo, Ludo, and people got great prizes for it. One of our clients sponsored us.
Oh, fantastic.
So, and then the following day, we had the seminar.
All right.
Where we had the Honorable Commissioner and Dr. Ambrose Olutayo Shomide. Yesterday, we had health walk against drug abuse. We had a health trek from Ikeja LG Secretariat down to Alausa, where we were being hosted by the Ministry of Information, the PS,